Hello and welcome to the first episode of Joey 40,000 with me, Joey. And if you don't know me, I've been doing a video blog diary of my Warhammer fantasy army and learning experience through Malifaux, and I'm pretty much going to do the same thing with Warhammer 40,000, and I thought that with 6th edition coming out, now would be a good time to start learning rather than learning one set of rules and relearning something else. So if you're a beginner, which we all are at this point, it's just going to be learning through some of the changes, anything different, my opinions on it, comparisons from fantasy and 40k, and you know, just the general feel of how I find it. I have chosen my army. It's not the only army that I'm going to be doing. However, we will be talking about that in a minute. I've kept you waiting long enough. So what will be featured on the show as it goes on every Friday, I'm going to have a video diary of my chosen army. I'm hoping to have some painting guides with professional painters. If you know my channel, I'm not the best painter, so I'm not really one to give advice on the pro techniques, but I want to do kind of me as a beginner asking some professional painters their advice and take on things, and do kind of like we're going to paint the same model and see how it goes together. I'm going to talk about rules of my army and other armies and questions that you give in. I'm going to do a psychic discipline videos, much like my fantasy lore videos, where I pretty much dress up. I did a Law of Metal one and wore a lot of tinfoil. Changes that have happened from 5th to 6th edition that may be confusing for some of the older players. Battle reports from not just me but from other people, and ultimately tournament coverage as well. So that's the plan for the show. If any of you have any suggestions of things that you would like to see as part of 40k Friday, then let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so I've been talking about what army that I have chosen, and as I said, this is not the only army I'm going to be doing. That has yet to be decided. But the army that I'm going to start off with, I've given clues to over the past couple of weeks on Chaos of the Warp podcast and on Ustream yesterday. So clue number 1 was I have named one of my models after this, and that model is General Grievous. General Trevis, as I have called him. Number 2 was I have been watching this recently, that is Battlestar Galactica. I love it. 3 was Red, Sith. And 4 was Villain, Sith. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, a Necron themed army. I've looked into it quite a lot. It caught my attention with the flyer. It looks like a Cylon Raider. It just does. It just does. And I love it. So that was my initial love to it. I also really like Star Wars, so I've got some General Grievous going on in there. And I'm not going to do the grey-green theme. I'm going to go for more of a black and red and change the green barrels to red ones. And see if I can find anything online for that. And yeah, just have some custom fun with it. They're going to be kind of an icy theme as well on the bases and stuff like that. So they've been stranded on Hoth, and they've been the lost Necrons. So yeah, it's going to be fun to do. It's something a little bit different, because when I started with Wood Elves and Fantasy, what I pretty much did was kind of like Autumn. Let's go Wood Elves. So yeah, this time I've had a lot more planning to really think about what I like, have taken inspiration from things as well. And yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it and showing you how it all goes. I'm a bit nervous about some of the things to do with painting any of the HQs or generals and stuff, as I know them to be, are going to look like General Grievous and be creamy coloured. So I'm very nervous about that. Not so great at painting cream or white or yellow. So that's what I'm hoping to do with my professional painter. That will be Ichiban painting for this guy. I'll post the links to him down below. And yes, what do you think? Do you like it? Is it unexpected? Shouldn't be. Some of you got it right on the Ustream yesterday. I was quite impressed. So any of the changes that people may or may not know about are pretty much just speculation at this point, where the rulebook's not really out yet. So I'm going to wait for any of that till next week, when I can probably have a look through stuff, maybe after that, just to get some information clear in my head. And, you know, I am starting this with no knowledge of how 40k plays at all. I only know fantasy, and even then not played too many battles. So yeah, I'm kind of going right in from the deep end. So as we all are, really. I mean, anyone who has played 40k quite a lot has a good knowledge of how the game is, but any changes may completely alter how it is now. So yeah, we're all going to learn together, and this can be kind of a hub for advice and questions, and any questions that you have, I always pretty much get back to people or ask around. So I'm on Facebook, Twitter, here. I do Ustream on Tuesday evenings, which is a live broadcast where I paint stuff and have a chat, and it's very interactive. So yeah, feel free to add me on either of those, and you know, we can start getting some learning done together, because it's all very new for me. But let me know what you think of this in general and my army choice, and I'll see you pretty much next week. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you then. Goodbye!